Good day, everyone. I am Princess Sargi Onyas from 3rd year B at B. I am here to discuss about the curriculum evaluation. So first, let me tell you a brief introduction of curriculum evaluation. According to UNESCO in curriculum evaluation, the term evaluation generally applies to the process of making a value judgment. In education, the term evaluation is used in reference to operations associated with curricula, programs, interventions, methods of teaching, and organizational factors. Curriculum evaluation aims to examine the impact of implemented curriculum on students' achievements so that the official curriculum can be revised if necessary and to review teaching and learning process in the classroom. It is the process of measuring and judging the extent to which the planned courses, programs, learning activities, and opportunities as expressed in the formal curriculum actually produce the expected results. If carried out effectively, this process can enable decisions to be made about improvements and future progress. Curriculum evaluation establishes specific strengths and weaknesses of a curriculum and its implementations, critical information for strategic changes and policy decisions, inputs needed for improved learning and teaching, indicators for monitoring. Curriculum evaluation may be an internal activity and process conducted by the various units within the education system for their own respective purposes. These units may include national ministries of education, regional education authorities, institutional supervision and reporting system, Department of Education, schools and communities. Curriculum evaluation may also be external or commissioned reviewed process. This may be undertaken regularly by special committees or task force on the curriculum, or they may be research-based studies on the state of and effectiveness of various aspects of the curriculum and its implementation. This process might examine, for example, the effectiveness of curriculum content, existing pedagogies, and instructional approaches, teacher training, and textbooks and instructional materials. Therefore, curriculum evaluation is an essential phase of curriculum development. Through evaluation, a faculty discovers whether curriculum is fulfilling its purposes and whether students are actually learning. So, why curriculum evaluation is important? The main purpose of curriculum evaluation is to assure that it is not static, but constantly changing according to changing needs and demands of the society. As we all know that there is no permanent curriculum on our education system, so the new curriculum should fulfill the needs of the changing society. As a teacher, they should be consulted about curriculum evaluation because they are ultimately responsible for translating its objectives into a specific lesson. According to the Alberta Teachers Association, teachers are ethically and legally bound to routinely assess students and report their progress. A curriculum should help teachers do this by providing a realistic set of goals and suggested techniques to assess students at all ability levels. When decisions are made about changes in content, teachers can provide feedback based on their direct interaction with students. A teacher could use curriculum evaluation to improve his or her teaching. A school may use curriculum evaluation to appraise the quality of teaching staff. Principals may use curriculum evaluation to provide information to help them make decisions. Governing agencies may use curriculum evaluation for accountability and control purposes. There is no doubt that the pupil or parent would approach curriculum evaluation differently from any of the above group. The purposes of the evaluation would also dictate the types of evaluation used. During the early stage of curriculum development, formative evaluation helps the curriculum developer to determine the effectiveness of new procedures and identify areas where revision is needed. When the curriculum has been fully developed, summative evaluation makes it possible to determine the effectiveness in meeting the instructional objectives. Next, what are the characteristics of an ideal curriculum? The educational system and the schools in particular have responsibility to individual children and the society at large to prepare future-ready learners for the world. This is why a standard-based curriculum is very important. All good curricula are based on certain requirements and standards usually outlined by a controlling body. So what are the characteristics of a good curriculum? According to Rama 2018, there are 10 characteristics of an ideal curriculum. Number 1. At the heart of a high-quality curriculum is the premise that all students are able to learn and are capable of being successful. In effect, a standard curriculum is built on high expectation and should be rigorous to undertake. Number 2, the curriculum prepare learners for life in the society. A curriculum obviously should be dynamic and evolve regularly to meet the needs of the learners as well as the society. Number 3, a curriculum should gradually build a learning experience. This means that it should be allow for a continuity of experiences as the learner progresses and grows. Number 4, every curriculum should meet the needs of individual learners, whether it's for private or public schools. Every student's needs should be considered while choosing a curriculum. Number 5, it caters to a wide variety of people. A good curriculum should be developed democratically. This means educators representing all grade levels and disciplines should be included in order to achieve cohesiveness that targets the success of every child. Number 6, every aspect of curriculum should have a clear objectives or end goal to achieve. Number 7, a good curriculum is not rigid. It allows room for flexibility, monitoring, and evaluation by administration. Number 8, it should provide sufficient scope for the cultivation of unique skills, interests, attitudes, and appreciations. Number 9, it should be psychologically sound. It should take into account the theories of learning relevant to the field of study. As such, a broad range of possible learning styles must be considered. Number 10, so lastly, a curriculum should be responsible for personality development of the learners. Overall, these good characteristics of curriculum will help the teachers to develop their students' knowledge, understandings, and skills. This will also mold students to become a better person and better in terms with their academic performance. So, what I've learned about this topic is that curriculum evaluation will help the teachers to find out whether a curriculum fulfilling its purpose and whether students are actually learning. For a teacher to say that the curriculum is effective, it must see or show with the performance of the learners that they really acquire the knowledge and meet the objectives within the curriculum. Therefore, curriculum evaluation is really helpful within the teacher with their teaching process. Therefore, I conclude that curriculum evaluation is an essential part of a good design because it ensures that when the weaknesses are found, it can be repaired. The objectives included within the curriculum will help both teacher and students to easily measure whether the students acquired the set of objectives intended for their learnings. So this ends my discussion. Thank you and God bless.